Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Grace Note. Today I'm speaking to those of you who are beating yourselves up for not being productive or not sticking to the routine that you think you should be sticking to. So if you're someone who lies in bed in the morning and you think you should be at the gym, or you're someone who has been going to the gym full time or going to the office full time, but without any sort of enthusiasm, rather just doing it because everybody else is doing it and that's just what you do, this video message is for you. Today I'm talking about why it's a good thing to go against the current. And what I've noticed over time is that so many people live life unconscious, and that's not a judgment. It's just whatever level of thinking you're in is going to dictate your life. And so when you're living in a way that you are caught up with the rat race, or you're caught up with doing things the way other people tell you to do them, you may experience a lot of resistance. You may experience that you're not very much in alignment with your true passions and your purpose and your true self. And so often what that resistance creates is a kind of feeling of lying in bed, beating yourself up, worrying about, not doing what you think you should be doing. And what I want to share with you is that, the current is changing. The current that you're going against, literally, if you're someone who, you'd rather have a meditation in the morning than go to the gym, but you force yourself to go to the gym. Or you'd rather be working for yourself, but you keep making yourself stick in a day job that you don't like, or any of those things. The current that you're going against, when you actually align with what you want to be doing, example, lying in, sleeping in, and then doing your meditation instead of going to the gym, or, getting yourself something running on the side instead of going to a day job. It's so important that you follow your own current and that you go against the current of what I call the American hustle. This is not personal to Americans. Please don't take offense. This is a hustle energy that the Western world is totally obsessed with and completely applauds. So of course, if you're someone who would rather journal and sit on your sofa and take deep breaths in the morning than be up catching the early worm, of course people in your culture are going to think you're lazy or even judge you or condemn you or whatever. Your job is not to fall for that judgment. Your job is to stay aligned and true to what lights you up, to where your passions are. I recently read a post from someone that I admire, and they were talking about being in a different country and how they chose to have a different breakfast and how it felt so good to them to be nourishing themselves with this different breakfast. And I thought to myself, why don't they do that all the time? Or were they when they're in their own country? Why does it take going to another country to allow yourself permission to do something that you really want to be doing? Do not fall for that. If you're someone who waits to have the pleasure when you're in a different country, or you're in a different state of mind, or you're in a better position in your bank account, you're missing life right now. Follow those passions immediately, right? If getting up and going to the gym at 5 a.m. is really, really not inspiring to you, stop it, right? If running in the rain is not fun for you, stop it. Do something different. Listen, the soul loves variety, change, diversity. Give yourself a chance to have that. Not when you get somewhere different, but every day. Give yourself a chance. And there are going to be days that you want to go to the gym at 5 a.m. And there are going to be days that you want to watch the sunrise over a meditation. The key here is that you tune in to what you want to do, not to what the world and the hustle is encouraging you to do. And will you go against the current? Yes. Will people celebrate you for living life your way? Eventually, yes. But do not be fooled by this idea that, if you're not highly productive every single day, which, by the way, is an illusion, if you're not highly productive every day, you're not going anywhere, or you're not worthy, or you're lazy. Do not be fooled by that thinking. I always say to my clients that are worried about not doing anything, I say to them, what good is speed if you're going in the wrong direction? I want you to hear that. What good is speed if you're going in the wrong direction? Anybody can be productive. Anybody can make themselves create and do stuff and create stuff and get out there and do stuff. But if that's not coming from a place of grace within you, a wisdom that's guiding you, then that's just busy being busy. So again, I hope this message inspires you that if you're, I'm really thinking of those of you that are lying in bed in the morning and you just want to lie in and cozy up and take care of yourself, but you're really pushing up against that, thinking that's the wrong thing to do. Start tuning in, start listening to your soul. Allow yourself to do life your way. Do not wait to get to Italy or any other country before you live that way. That's my grace note today. Go against the current. Lots of love, ladies. Ciao.